Welcome at Adobe Symposium 2016. And for the first interview, I'm sitting here with Jones Lukose. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
He's from the International Criminal Court. And Jones, documents are a key asset of the criminal court. But it was kind of historical process. What changed the last year?
Well, I think I must say that documents are very important. For us, I think documents are the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the output that we mostly give out is in form of documents.
Yeah.
Mainly decisions from the court.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're very important for us, and because we are an e-court.
Yeah.
We.
But for how long are you in e-court?
For the last 10 to 12 years.
10 to 12 years?
Yeah, 10 to 12 years.
But what was one of the big obstacles you had to face to change?
You know, one of the challenges is when you have staff from all over the world that have different experiences in their own legal workplaces.
Yeah.
Some of them work with paper, some of them are exposed to computer equipment and so on. So bringing all this together and asking them to adopt an e-strategy or a digital strategy, that's a challenge.
Was it hard to convince people of that?
Extremely hard. You see, one of the things is trust. Trust is also a big challenge.
Yeah.
To convince them to trust IT tools.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the greatest challenges at the beginning.
But how do you ensure those protection or security of those confidential papers?
Yeah. I think one of the things that we started by doing was to convince ourselves that security is first and foremost in the minds of the staff themselves and not in the tools. The tools is just an aid. So once we were able to overcome that barrier so that they can be able to trust one another in their dealings, and the tools come in to assist. You know, when you come document management, applying security and so on. I think from then on it became a little bit easier, but it's still not easy.
But if you compare the people who use the tools and the tools itself, what is more important to ensure those security?
I think one of the most important things for us is that the tools are reliable.
Yeah.
Because we have no room for failure.
No.
When it comes to security, security is concern number one.
Yeah.
So if we are satisfied that a particular tool is up to the standards, meets the security standards that we prescribe, then that for us is a safety catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are comfortable. We are comfortable with that.
Yeah.
But if we come across tools that are not reliable, then of course it presents a big risk to the work that we're doing. Yeah.
But what is it that you can say a tool is reliable or not?
Because we are not specifically regulated by national governments.
Yeah.
We adopt policies and practices that work, that have been tested.
Yeah.
So when we say a tool is reliable security-wise, it's tools that pass specific security specifications and standards, which we have adopted. Yeah. And one of the most important is that the tool should not only just give us confidence, but also give the people that we are working with confidence that if they share sensitive information with us, that information is protected.
So it still sounds like a people's business.
Exactly, exactly. It is a people business.
One of the last questions.
Yes.
What can brands or companies learn of the transition you make at the International Criminal Court?
I think the first thing that I would share is that spending time to build processes that infuse trust. Trust, because when you're dealing with a process like ours, you have prosecutors, you have defense lawyers, you have judges and so on. These people need to be able to trust the process.
Yeah.
And if we can be able to spend time to ensure that the processes we build are trustworthy and the tools that are supporting the processes themselves do work, I think that's the first step.
But isn't that harder for brands to do?
Not so. I think it requires planning, it requires time.
Yeah.
And all the ingredients, for example, training, proper concern of rules and regulations, testing, the usual basics.
Yeah.
Spend time doing the basics.
Yeah.
And I think that is what many forget. They think that perhaps by buying a tool, you jump.
Yeah.
You jump and you skip
Yeah.
certain concerns, but not so. Yeah, the tool just helps. It comes to help.
Yeah.
IT just comes to help what already has been planned. Yeah.
Thanks, Jones.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your day.
Very happy. Thank you very much.
Cool.